It's Tom Zeeb with Traction Real Estate Mentors, and in this quick video, I'm going to talk about identifying the best technique for where you actually are. Keep it rolling and stay tuned. A big question I get at a lot of my events is, hey Tom, I want to do X or Y type of investing. Like I want to wholesale, or I want to rehab, or I want to have commercial apartment buildings, or I want to have rental houses. And they go, but what if this doesn't seem to be quite right in my area? Well, think about it. Not everywhere you are is perfect for each of the different types of real estate investing. I live in a very expensive area. The housing is very expensive in general in Washington, D.C., where I'm based. So it's not always that great of a location for rentals because the mortgage payments are so high, the debt service is so high, that it's not really, your rents are high too, but they don't tend to outpace very well. So the rental units I do have in the DC area, they're okay, but they don't put out a lot of cash flow. I use them more as an appreciation play because appreciation has been so good that I'm happy to have other people paying down my mortgage, the tenants. Even if I'm not making a lot of money on them, I know that I'm gaining wealth over time. So that's one reason to do it in that area. But then I look at other parts of the country and I go, hey, this is a great area for rentals because the property values are a lot lower, and at the same time, the rents are, reasonably high. So you get these low debt services, right? You have low monthly principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and high rents. So you can make a spread in between that. So you have to understand what's the best technique for where it is that you actually are. Now, why am I thinking about that? Well, I'm hiking here along the Niagara Gorge, just a little bit north of Niagara Falls. So between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, Niagara Falls, which everybody knows, is a little bit upriver from here. And you come here, now the other side, that land you're seeing over there is Canada. At the moment, you can't get to Canada. Not that you would swim across the rapids, but you can't get there even over the land bridges because it's closed due to COVID concerns. So the entire country is closed. That would make it rather difficult to get over there right now. And in terms of crossing this river, I wouldn't do it at this point anyway. Look at those rapids, are massive. If I tried to swim out there, you don't go swimming here, you get swept away. It's not the appropriate spot to be doing it. You would find somewhere narrower and you would find somewhere calmer and then to try to get across. Now, it's no different in real estate investing at all, is it? If you're looking for cash flow, if cash flow from rental properties is one of your goals, then why would you go somewhere with super expensive housing costs? That just doesn't make any sense. That's flat out not going to work. You would go somewhere where the housing prices are cheaper and the rents are higher. Now, I have students that are looking in different parts of the country for the different kinds of things that they are after. That way they don't get stuck. There's no reason to get stuck just because you feel like, oh, it has to be in your backyard. Now, a great spot to invest is right where you live and right where you are familiar. But when you look at your long-term plans, if you're looking for something different, if you live in a pricey area, let's say one of the coastal cities in America, you live there and everything's expensive, those aren't going to be great rentals for you necessarily. So maybe you go do other parts of the country for your rentals to bring in your cash flow, and then maybe you rehab those houses or wholesale the houses in those expensive coastal cities because that's what's going to work there. So it's a matter of understanding the terrain around you, understanding where you're at and figuring out where it is best to cross and watching out for things that are dangerous or things that flat out wouldn't work. It can be that simple. You can find a technique that works for anywhere that you are, but if you know that you personally are looking for something particular, maybe and some of this has to do with your age, right? Maybe you're heading towards retirement, maybe you're younger and have more time to build the wealth. Figure out what areas are best for that, and don't be afraid to go, and you don't have to move, but you can go visit and invest in an area that makes sense for the technique that you are after. So hey, you want massive appreciation or you want really big profits from a rehab or really big profits from a wholesale, go to those expensive areas. But if it's, hey, I want more cash flow and I need more affordable housing that I can get into and then turn around and rent for more than I'm paying on it, then go to those areas to do that. It's that simple. Determine the best spot for where you are. That's my tip for the day. If you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it, please go ahead and hit the like button below and share this video with your friends because I would love to meet more people I would love to meet more great people just like you. For Traction Real Estate Mentors, it's Tom Zeeb from the Niagara Gorge on the New York-Canadian border, signing off.